Welcome to our deep dive into the essential aspects of Schedule M under the Drugs and Cosmetics Act 1940. Now, you might be thinking, Schedule M sounds like something I'd find tucked away in a dusty filing cabinet right next to my tax returns from 1997, and you wouldn't be entirely wrong except for the fact that Schedule M is actually incredibly important, especially if you enjoy not dying from poorly manufactured drugs. Today, we'll explore the good manufacturing practices, GMP, that ensure pharmaceutical companies produce high-quality drugs. We're talking about the stringent regulations and procedures designed to keep your Tylenol from turning into something out of a David Cronenberg film. Think of it like this. GMP is the superhero we need, and frankly, the superhero we deserve when it comes to the pharmaceutical industry. So buckle up, because we're about to embark on a thrilling journey through the world of Schedule M and GMP. We'll be covering everything from factory design and equipment validation to quality control and personnel training. By the end of this video, you'll be practically fluent in pharmaceutical jargon, and you'll be able to impress your friends at parties with your newfound knowledge of, say, batch manufacturing records. You're welcome. Let's kick things off with the fundamentals, shall we? Imagine a pharmaceutical manufacturing facility. What do you see? Gleaming stainless steel surfaces. Scientists in pristine lab coats meticulously measuring ingredients. Well, you're not wrong, but it all starts with the basics: location, design, and maintenance. Schedule M dictates that these facilities must be strategically situated to minimize contamination risks. We're talking about avoiding those charred industrial areas with questionable smells and a surplus of pigeons. Once you've got the location sorted, the design and maintenance of the facility are paramount. We need cleanliness that would make a surgical room blush, ventilation that could rival a wind tunnel, and equipment so well maintained it's a white glove inspection. And let's not forget about proper waste disposal systems, because nothing says quality pharmaceuticals quite like a biohazard bin overflowing with used petri dishes. Now let's delve deeper into the architectural wonders of a GMP-compliant facility. Picture this: separate designated areas for each stage of the manufacturing process. We're talking about distinct zones for raw materials production, packaging, quality control, and storage. It's like a well-organized library, but instead of books, we have potent chemicals and delicate formulations. And what about the air we breathe? Well, GMP demands nothing less than pharmaceutical-grade air, meticulously controlled for humidity, temperature, and purity. We're talking about sophisticated air handling systems, HVAC, working tirelessly to ensure that every breath in these facilities is cleaner than a monk's meditation chamber. And of course, regular maintenance is key, because a leaky pipe or a sputtering air filter could spell disaster in the world of pharmaceutical manufacturing. Behind the scenes of every successful pharmaceutical operation lies a symphony of equipment and utilities working in perfect harmony. We're talking about high-tech machinery, meticulously calibrated instruments, and a constant flow of pharmaceutical-grade water, steam, and compressed air. Schedule M demands that every piece of equipment used in the manufacturing process be qualified, calibrated, and validated to ensure consistent performance. It's like a rigorous audition process for industrial equipment, where only the most precise and reliable candidates make the cut. And let's not forget about the unsung heroes, the utilities. We're talking about water pure enough to make Evian blush, steam hotter than a dragon's breath, and compressed air so clean you could practically bottle it and sell it as a luxury oxygen bar experience. Chapter 4. Raw materials and packaging materials, from source to storage, GMP all the way. Now let's talk about the building blocks of pharmaceuticals: raw materials and packaging materials. Just like you wouldn't bake a cake with rancid butter and moldy flour, pharmaceutical companies can't just use any old ingredients. Schedule M mandates that all raw materials be sourced from approved suppliers who meet strict quality standards. It's like an exclusive club for suppliers, where only those with impeccable track records and a commitment to excellence get past the velvet rope. But it doesn't stop there. Once the raw materials arrive at the facility, they undergo rigorous testing and quarantine procedures. Think of it as pharmaceutical customs, where every ingredient is thoroughly inspected before being granted entry. And let's not forget about proper storage. Climate-controlled warehouses, clearly labeled containers, and meticulous inventory management are all part of the GMP game plan. Chapter 5. Manufacturing processes where GMP precision meets production prowess. With the stage set and the ingredients prepped, it's time to dive into the heart of pharmaceutical manufacturing, the production process. Now, imagine a choreographed dance where every step, every movement is meticulously planned and executed with precision. That's what GMP brings to the table. We're talking about detailed step-by-step procedures documented in what are known as standard operating procedures, or SOPs. These SOPs are the holy grail of pharmaceutical manufacturing, outlining every single action, from the initial weighing of ingredients to the final inspection of finished products, and to ensure traceability, meticulous records are kept throughout the entire process. Think of it as a pharmaceutical breadcrumb trail, allowing manufacturers to track every batch from start to finish. Chapter 6. Quality Control, QC and Assurance, QA, the guardians of pharmaceutical excellence. In the world of pharmaceutical manufacturing, quality isn't just a goal, it's an obsession. And that's where quality control, QC, and quality assurance, QA, step into the spotlight. Imagine them as the vigilant guardians of pharmaceutical excellence, working tirelessly to ensure that every pill, every vial, every syringe meets the highest standards. QC is all about testing, raw materials, intermediates, finished products. Everything gets put through the ringer. It's like a pharmaceutical obstacle course where only the purest and most potent products make it to the finish line. And then there's QA, the strategic mastermind behind the scenes, establishing systems and procedures to prevent quality issues from arising in the first place. Chapter 7. Personnel and Training, the human element of GMP. Now let's not forget about the people behind the pharmaceutical curtain, the highly skilled personnel who make GMP a reality. We're talking about scientists, engineers, technicians, and operators, all working together to ensure the safety and efficacy of the medications we rely on. Schedule M recognizes that human error can be a major risk factor in pharmaceutical manufacturing. That's why GMP emphasizes the importance of qualified and trained personnel. We're talking about rigorous training programs, regular assessments, and a culture of continuous improvement. Get ready to embrace the world of paperwork, because documentation and record keeping are the lifeblood of GMP. We're talking about a symphony of batch records, logbooks, and reports, all meticulously maintained to ensure traceability and accountability. Every step of the manufacturing process, from the arrival of raw materials to the final product release, is documented in excruciating detail. It's like a pharmaceutical detective novel where every action leaves a paper trail. And if there's one thing GMP loves more than paperwork, it's audits. Regular internal audits are conducted to ensure that all documentation is accurate, complete, and up to snuff. In the world of GMP, self-awareness is key, and that's where self-inspection and audits come into play. Imagine a pharmaceutical company holding a mirror up to itself, scrutinizing its every move to ensure compliance with GMP standards. Regular internal audits are like surprise inspections, where a dedicated team of GMP experts meticulously examines every aspect of the operation. It's like a pharmaceutical version of Undercover Boss, but instead of CEOs flipping burgers, we have auditors meticulously reviewing batch records and inspecting clean rooms. Our journey through the world of Schedule M and GMP concludes with a critical aspect of pharmaceutical manufacturing, stability testing, and product complaint handling. Because even the most meticulously manufactured drug can lose its potency or, worse, become dangerous over time. Stability testing is all about putting pharmaceuticals through the ringer, subjecting them to extreme temperatures, humidity, and light to see how they hold up over time. It's like a pharmaceutical boot camp where only the most resilient products survive. And then there's the dreaded product complaint. That's a wrap on the key aspects of Schedule M and GMP guidelines for pharmaceutical manufacturing. We've journeyed from the pristine halls of manufacturing facilities to the meticulous world of documentation and audits. You've witnessed the dedication, the precision, and yes, even the paperwork that goes into ensuring the quality and safety of the medications we rely on. But our exploration of the pharmaceutical world doesn't end here. Stay tuned for more insights into the world of pharmaceuticals and quality standards. We'll be covering everything from clinical trials to drug approvals, so you can become a true connoisseur of all things pharma. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more informative content. And the next time you reach for that bottle of aspirin, take a moment to appreciate the incredible journey it took to get there. All thanks to the wonders of Schedule M and GMP.